Hey guys, so I'm going to attempt to make cake balls. Now, my friend Jackie, she has a YouTube channel. Just click up here. I will put her channel or the link. Actually, I'll link the video that I watched of hers that she made a couple years back. She was doing these all the time, making different types of ones, different flavors. And she made a pretty detailed video that had really great tips. So if you want some good tips, check out the video in the link. If it's not up here, then it's down below. So we are having a Christmas party tomorrow, and I wanted to use these instead of handing out cookies, which we do like a cookie exchange. I figured this would be a little bit different. It's still like a small item that you can exchange with someone. So this is what I'm doing. I'm going to do a funfetti version. So I could not find the funfetti cake, but I just used a regular butter cake. So this is the items that you need. The stuff that can vary is your cake and your icing and your coating. So I have a butter cake. We have sprinkles that come with the icing. I bought extra sprinkles, and I'm gonna put that in the mix and on top. So we have like, you'll be able to see the actual funfetti. You'll need some type of chocolate. This is like the, I don't know what they call it, like the name brand, but this is the vanilla bark coating. But they have, I think it's called Candy Melts. You can get them at like Michael's and different places like that, and you can use coupon codes on them. But I just got it from the local grocery store. And then it has way more than I need. Toothpicks, which I'll show you what you use those for. Icing of your choice, and then vegetable oil to actually help make this smooth and shiny when you're melting it. So the first thing that you want to do is bake your cake. So I've already baked mine. It has been cooling for about an hour. So I'm going to start on the next step, which just is the cake and the icing. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our cake out of the pan. It does not have to be perfect. You just need to get some pieces together, and you're just going to crumble it up. So if your cake is a little bit on the drier side, it would be perfectly fine because it'll crumble up a little bit better. So I'm just going to crumble up all these pieces into my bowl. All right, so I have my cake crumbled all up into little pieces. So now I'm going to take the little confetti, funfetti, whatever this is, sprinkles that was on the top, and add it to my cake. All right, so now I have funfetti cake. So now I'm just gonna add in some icing. Now, watching Jackie's video, she said you want it to be like a Play-Doh consistency. So I think I'm gonna start with like half a tub, which probably won't be enough. Whoops. It's probably easier if you use your hands. I just won't be able to cut my camera off. All right. Oh my. This might actually be fun for kids if you're okay with them making a mess. Okay, so I'm gonna add a little bit more. This is not easy. Goodness, goodness. So it's probably like 6 tablespoons. I probably added if you're measuring by tablespoons, but it's hard to measure because it's going to be based off of how moist your cake is and how the type of icing that you use. If your icing's really thick, I don't know about using homemade icing. I don't know if that would work well. So I think this is pretty good. It's holding together nicely. I might add, maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say. But yeah, I think that's good. So when you get a ball, it stays. Let me see. That one's a little loose. Maybe a tad bit more. So I use a butter cake, so the butter cake might be more moist than a white cake or something. I don't know. It's all by feel. Okay, so my consistency looks pretty good. It's just a little tacky, not much, because it's actually coming off of my hands when I touch it. So I think that's a pretty good consistency. It's a nice ball. So I'm actually going to put this in the refrigerator. We're going out to dinner tonight, so I will finish these tonight after dinner, but well, actually we're going to an early dinner. So these will be in the fridge for about 3 or 4 hours. You can do it for about an hour overnight, however long. You can even freeze this and then do it when you're ready to, but I'm just going to have it in there so it helps firm up a little bit, so when you roll it out, they'll stay, you know, more of like a ball instead of the icing, you know, being warm from being touched so much. So you're just trying to firm up the icing a little bit so that it will stay its shape, whatever shape you might do. All right, so I'm going to go put this in the fridge. All right, so we're at a couple hours later. I have a pan right here that has some aluminum foil. You can use parchment paper or wax paper. And I have my nice cold dough. So I'm just using a melon baller just to scoop out enough to put in my hand. You can make them any size you want. And I'm just going to roll them into balls and then put them on the pan. So I'm going to do all these, as many as I can, and then I'm going to put them back in the fridge while I fix the chocolate. Alright, so I rolled all of my cake balls out. I have over 40, I think it's like 48, I believe. So I'm going to stick these in the freezer while I'm fixing the frosting, or the chocolate to dip it in. So we have our toothpicks right here. I have my chocolate right here, and I have my cake balls. They've been in the freezer while I was preparing this. So I learned this from Jackie's video. So she dipped the Q-tip in, not Q-tip, what are they called? Toothpick in there so that it will have something to hold on to while you're dipping it. So just get it, chocolate, dip, and then blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna do this to all of them. Now this, you don't have to do this step, but it just makes it a little bit easier instead of using a fork and getting like so much chocolate on it that the bottom part is overly filled with chocolate. So, and this chocolate over here isn't fully melted. There's some clumps in there, but I didn't want to like scorch it or anything, so I'm kind of letting it melt on its own while it's in there with all the warm chocolate, and then I'll reheat it once that is done. And then while I'm reheating the chocolate and getting it all ready, I'll pop these back into the freezer, whoops, so that they will harden right around there. And these are already getting hard because the pan is semi-frozen, well, chilled. So I'm just gonna finish up these. That one's broke. And then I will show you when we're ready to dip them. All right, so all of my cake balls, I keep trying to make sure all of them, but all of them have been toothpicked, and so now I'm gonna put them in the freezer while I finish mixing up the rest of the, I might not need a little bit more because this might be plenty. I'm not sure, we'll see, but I'm using the 1 cup glass container so that it's deep enough that you can dip them in and then pull them straight out. So the purpose of this is so when you dip it in, you can pull it straight out and then sit it down. Instead of using like a fork, you have to lay it in there, pull it up, and then like shake it all off and all that kind of jazz. So I'm gonna put these in the freezer, let them set up for a few minutes, and then we'll get started decorating. All right, so I have everything ready to go. I have my sprinkles that I am pretty sure, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to put it on before or after I take the toothpicks out. We'll test it out and see. So I have my sprinkles in a bowl so I can just grab them. But we're just going to take our cake balls, dip them in, pull it out slowly. Just let it drip off. You want all that excess to come off so it doesn't puddle up on the bottom. Just like so. So we have most of them done. I have a couple, I had to make a little bit more chocolate, so I have a couple of them in the fridge. All right, so taking the toothpick out, I don't know what brand, I got the Diamond brand, and these are pretty weird. These don't have like that perfect point on the end, so get regular toothpicks. I don't know I don't know. Yeah, so, see that? It totally broke off inside. So this one might be like, oh, no, I got it. Okay, so that's not that bad. So what I'm gonna do is I have another toothpick, dip it in chocolate, and I'm just gonna fill that hole. And you can put a sprinkle on there, and you'll never know. See? You'll never know. Now some of them look like this. So you just take some chocolate. Sorry, I'm over here on the side. All right. So there's some chocolate sprinkles. You'll never know. So you can do it the fork way or this way. If you do it with the toothpicks, just make sure you get the ones that have the points. The normal toothpicks, I don't know what those were for. Because they are kind of hard to come out. Some of them were easier, but you have to feel it move. Like this one should come out just fine. I can feel it wiggle its way out. Like you have to hold it good enough around the cake ball so it doesn't break. Okay, see, that one's pretty good. That means you don't have to cover it up, but I guess for my first time, I want them to look nice, you know? All right, so I'm just gonna finish up these and I will show you the finished product. All right, here they are all finished. So I picked up these very cute Christmas tins from the Dollar Tree. These are the thicker ones. They had thinner ones, but I thought these would be perfect to give these out. Now you could actually fit just a couple more, but we're only doing 10 cookies or 10 treats per family. So I need to take 30. So we have 3 different ones, but I think they look so cute. So here they are. They're not perfect, but they're adorable. So I'm going to package these up and they'll be ready to go for our Christmas party. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.